Hello everyone. I'm Mary Rose Corrigan, Public Health Specialist for the City of Dubuque with an April 23, 2020 COVID-19 update from the Dubuque County Public Health Incident Management Team. 3 new cases were added to Dubuque County's total since Tuesday. As of April 23rd, Dubuque County has 52 positive COVID-19 cases, 1 in the 0 to 17 age group, 8 in the 18 to 40 age group, 30 in the 41 to 60 age group, the largest group affected in Dubuque County and in Iowa, 12 in the 61 to 80 age group, and 1 that is over 80. Also, 916 people have been tested in Dubuque County with 864 negative results. So 5.6% of those tested have been positive. 15 people, or 29% of Dubuque County positive cases, have recovered so far to date. The state added 176 positive cases for a total of 3,942 cases. There is an additional long-term care outbreak in Lynn County for a total of 12 in the state. 65 long-term care residents have recovered so far. I'm sorry to report 6 additional deaths are reported in the state for a total of 96. In all, there are 25,338 negative tests and 282 cases are currently hospitalized. 1,492, or 38% of Iowans, have recovered so far. So the Iowa Department of Public Health has created special reporting methods for businesses and work sites to report when their employee absenteeism rates for COVID-19 symptoms are greater than 10%. Locally, we are stressing to work sites, especially our larger work sites, to do as much prevention as possible, such as encouraging flexible work from home and leave policies, especially when staff have COVID-19 symptoms. Considering staggering shifts to reduce worker population at any given time, along with staggering breaks. Review procedures to identify ways to increase the physical separation of staff. Businesses should prioritize hand hygiene and respiratory etiquette among employees, provide hand sanitizer or hand washing opportunities as frequently as possible. Businesses should also provide or allow employees to wear their own homemade cloth face masks or provide them for them. So what about testing more in workplaces? If we test everyone in the workplace or those in a workplace who've had an exposure or potential exposure, we'll know whether or not it will be safe, right? Wrong. First of all, you don't have enough tests to do all the workplaces, especially for asymptomatic people. Dubuque County has enough tests for ill, symptomatic people who need the test the most, and for our healthcare workers in hospitals, clinics, first responders, and very importantly, those working in long-term care facilities, not to mention those being transferred from hospitals to nursing homes. We also have to make sure we have enough tests for the increasing number of cases happening in Iowa and in Dubuque. The major healthcare providers employ around 4,000 people. Even though all those workers do not have direct patient care, they alone could use up a good portion of the tests available. After all those other groups are covered, that doesn't leave many tests for the non-symptomatic or potentially exposed employees in our work sites. Not counting healthcare and schools, there are approximately 10,000 employees in just our larger employers. Our community is obtaining more testing capabilities in a number of ways, but the testing does have some limitations. In the meantime, the Iowa Department of Public Health has established public health strike teams that can be deployed to areas experiencing outbreaks or high risk. For example, whether it's a work site or a long-term care facility. The strike teams will assist with testing, contact tracing, and assistance with infection control and other activities as needed. The teams will consist of nurses, National Guard staffs, and others based on the needs. Hopefully, we won't need those here, and our work sites will do everything they can to prevent an outbreak. On a lighter note, did you make those Doubletree chocolate chip cookies from the recipe Doubletree release last week? I made them over the weekend. They're fantastic and definitely worth the effort and calories. In closing today, I'd like you to think about this quote from Abidi Nascar. The world is going through a period of crisis, but whether we look at it as a crisis or an opportunity to reshape our thinking depends on us. So use this period as a lesson on how to live life with a concern for all of humankind. Thanks for tuning in today. Let's all continue to be safe, be smart. When in doubt, don't go out. And remember, we're all in this together.